Hello students, now we will discuss question number 12424 from the book 1234. Question given to us is that the focal length of concave mirror can roughly be determined by the following method. Place a needle A at a distance D from the mirror. Refer figure. So in figure it is given to us that at a distance D, a needle A is placed somewhere here at a distance D from the concave mirror. Now a flat mirror P at a distance A from the concave mirror and second needle B at a distance B from the flat mirror. So there is also a flat mirror, that is a plane mirror. So this is our plane mirror which is at a distance A from the concave mirror and distance B from the plane mirror. We have placed another needle. So there is another needle placed at some point here B. Now move the mirror P to match the virtual images of A and B. A and B are two needles of both needles formed by concave and flat mirrors. So we need to move this mirror and needles and adjust the distances so that the image of A by concave mirror and the image of needle B by this plane mirror is formed at same location. So after that, knowing values of A, B, D corresponding to the coincidence of images, determine the focal length of the mirror. Can these images be observed by eye at the same place? So first let us find out the focal length of the concave mirror. If concave mirror is at a distance D from its object, A is the object for concave mirror, so its image location can be determined by the mirror formula. And for plane mirror, as the object is at distance B, the image should also be at distance B. Image should also be at a distance B behind the mirror. So somewhere at distance B from the mirror, the image of needle B should be located somewhere here. Its distance from the concave mirror should be B minus A. I am assuming B is greater than A. Its distance from concave mirror should be B minus A. Now, if this is the location of image of A, then U for this object A should be minus D and V for its image should be B minus A. In sign convention we should take it with plus sign. So we can apply mirror formula. This is a concave mirror, so focal length should be negative. Let's assume that magnitude of focal length is F, so its sign is minus. I am putting a minus sign here because it is a concave lens. This should be equal to 1 upon V. V is B minus A minus 1 by U, plus 1 by U. U should be minus D. Now solve this equation to get focal length. So you can get focal length from this formula. After solving this equation, you can find out the focal length of the concave mirror. Now it's been also asked to us that can these images be observed by the eye at the same time? Can we observe these images by an eye at the same time? So answer should be no. Answer should be no. Why? The light rays from the object A, when it strikes the mirror, the light rays from the object A, when it strikes the mirror like this, will be reflected in the downward direction. And the light rays which are striking below, somewhere here, will be reflected in this direction. So to observe image of A, our eyes should be in this location for reflected ray to reach our eyes. And for image of B image, if light rays from B strikes the mirror, then they will be reflected in downward direction. So for image of B to be visible, our eye should be here. So when our eyes are in this location, we can observe image of A. When our eyes are here, we can observe image of B. You can find out the field of view for the image of A and image of B. Then you will see that there is no common region between this field of view. So that's why the answer given is no. Thank you.